it breaks that intensity of the negative energy and allow them to come back down and get back into having fun. And when I see them hugging, it's not about winning. It's just about really being. Everybody, Willie the Bam Johnson here. We're here at the Black Belt Shoot with Mr. Robert Young, the man that controls the whole Black Belt magazine, keeping it alive and sharing it with the martial arts community. Here to really improve it and empower the community through the publication of Black Belt magazine. Can you give him a brief introduction on yourself, Mr. Young?
Yeah, I've worked at Black Belt since Black Belt Company in general, not specifically this magazine, since 1997. And, you know, part of that job is to travel around the country and interact with different martial artists looking for people who have a good story to tell, who have a good system to teach.
Okay.
And, you know, we've known each other since late 1990s.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And, you know, recently when I heard about Point MMA and what you guys were doing with that, I thought this is a story that we want to bring to our readers, readers of the print magazine, our followers on social media, and the website as well. Okay. So we're here today doing the photo shoot for the cover story, doing some video for online promotions, and I learned a lot, and I think we got a great story.
Same here. I mean, it's an honor just to even get this opportunity.
Start with a couple jumping jacks. Do a little like 10-minute spurt, like, you know, warm up or something, you know.
I wanted to be a champion, but everybody else wanted to be a teacher when they was a little kid. But at the basketball school, and that's why I want to be a champion. God bless it.
This is more than a recording. This is energy that's not released often. Most of your enemies can only take portions. Something that consumes your competition with exhaustion. All you need is 2 minutes, dude, in it, 1 round. This is the rundown. Shaolin at sundown. Showed up the jungle just to rumble and you run now. Improve your technique while your people try to run wild. This is Point MMA. Champions don't sit and play unless you fight sweeter than Chick-fil-A's lemonade. Don't be nervous. Many men have been afraid. Time for a change, see the difference a minute made. Lyrical renegade, I do it for the culture. Filled with more energy than Iron Man's repulsors. Strap on your gloves, we gon' show you who the boss is. Time to learn your lesson, don't forget your true culture. Hey, hey, your body hits harder. You never seen someone who fights like this, like this. Hey, hey, you better think smarter. If you ever really plan to fight like this, like you technically, how 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 you technically, better roll with the punches and handle the hits. To be the last man standing with a championship. So many slaps and grapples and damaging kicks. You wanna second guessing if they just can manage the mix. Touch gloves and bow right after the gong. Fireballs in the palms, electric glows from the arms. What I envision when I'm making this song is I want this thing forever like I'm Drake and LeBron. You dig in the trenches and hustling, working and hoping that this song for certain is not the extended version. But it will not stop me, cause probably the price to stop is too costly. Making your head rock from the lockers to the car scene to the corporate office lobby. Leather interior inside the Ferrari. Cars and kamikaze. These are apologies for sorry. Are we here to battle? Or are we taking on zombie armies? Fighting like Chuck Norris and Bruce while training these players like Vince Lombardi. Hey, hey, your body hits harder. You never seen someone who fights like this, like this. Hey, hey, you better think smarter. If you ever really plan to fight like this, like you technically, how 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 you hey, hey, your body hits harder. You never seen someone who fights like this, like this. Hey, hey, you better think smarter. If you ever really plan to fight like this, like you technically, how you technically, how you technically, how you technically, how you no rival, no rival. Tell them to play hard or go home. No rival, no rival. How you gonna act now when I never back down? No rival, no rival. Tell them to play hard or go home. No rival, no rival. How you gonna act now when I never back down? Your body hits harder. You never seen someone who fights like this, like this. You better think smarter if you ever really plan to fight like this. How you technically, how you technically, how you technically, how you technically, how you your body hits harder. You never seen someone who fights like this, like this. You better think smarter if you ever really plan to fight like this. How you technically, how you technically, how you your body hits harder. You never seen someone who fights like this, like this. You better think smarter if you ever really plan to fight like this. How you technically, how you technically, how you technically, how you technically, how you your body hits harder. You never seen someone who fights like this, like this. You better think smarter if you ever really plan to fight like this. How you technically, how you technically, how you technically, how you technically, no rival, no rival. Tell them to play hard or go home. No rival, no rival. How you gonna act now when I never back down? No rival, no rival. Tell them to play hard or go home. No rival, no rival. How you gonna act now when I never back down? Your body hits harder. You never seen someone who fights like this, like this. You better think smarter if you ever really plan to fight like this. How you technically, how you technically, how you technically, how you your body hits harder. You never seen someone who fights like this, like this. You better think smarter if you ever really plan to fight like this. How you technically, how you technically, how you technically, how you
I don't see nothing. What? Okay, ready? Okay, go. Don't wait. What are you waiting? Get ready and go. Where's in and reach? Okay, guys, you have to be on this line.
We need a map.
Here, okay, go. Here. Okay, go. Go, Eric. Eric, come on. Go. You're killing me. Boom. Willie, go in. Oh, go, Willie. Boom. That's a gun. Is the supper working?
What do you mean, double?
Yeah. Good. Do it. You have to step back.
Straight.
Take your time. Hollywood. I'm recording. Yes, don't be slide, no. Oh, slide to your left. Good.
Okay. Set. Audience reactions. Ready and action.
You did it the first time. Let's see only the suicide 2 times, and then we'll continue. Be careful of that shadow.
And action. Starting over. Going again.
We don't fall off that darn thing. This is the BAM. Alright, BAM, go for it. Don't hit the water.
He's back.
Mr. Johnson, Pat Johnson there, trying to direct him. Getting everything perfect before they go into the actual shooting. Carmichael Simon. Bam's opponent, which is not takeout. Well, you wish. Action on rehearsal. Bam's coming down. Bam man gets knocked down.
And cut. Turn, go. And cut.
What's your name and what do you do?
My name is Bam.
You're Bam?
Yeah, the name of my character is Bam.
My character is Bam. Yeah, my name is Bam Johnson. I'm from Decatur, Alabama. My character is Greg Wolf. Thank you for watching Martial Masters. When you see me fight, you'll see me win. Except when I fight Johnny Lee, Tiger Claw. I get knocked out. Oh no, it's the other way around. I knock him out.
Okay, ready? Reaction. Oh!
My name is Johnny Lee Smith.
My name is Johnny Smith. I like to go by Johnny Lee. It makes me sound like Bruce Lee. And I do the Tiger Claw Kata. And I'm from Kelman, Alabama. And I would like to perform one con, Tiger Claw Kata.
My name is Ian Nugent. I'm from Los Angeles, California. My style, Jigundo. Founder, Bruce Lee. But Bruce Lee was not my teacher. I'm not that good. On the show, I play Tsunami, meaning great wave.
This is the ocean spring. This is the cranberry juice, the ocean spring.
How you doing? Oh, I'm good. You're good? Your name?
Ho Young.
Maybe your character?
Hi to all your students.
What's your
Star Warrior.
Who you live, Ho Young? Go.
My name, Ho Young. I am Ho Young, the master. This is Tiger Claw. Me, him. He fight my brother, I fight him. Daniel, you want to fight me?
Stephen Wonderboy Thompson ran his win streak to 5 straight in spectacular fashion.
Another spinning attack, another knockdown. That's it. Stephen Wonderboy Thompson knocks Jake Ellenberger out cold. The hype is real, ladies and gentlemen.
This is my first main event. I came out here to put on a show. Hopefully you guys had a great time. I put on a show for you guys, and we'll definitely want to do it again, baby. Give me them top 10.
The 32-year-old striker enters the new year riding the longest current winning streak of his loaded division. A division that's unprecedented depth delivered all year long.
Inside the dojo.
Inside the dojo.
Yep, okay. So we have a lot of kids out there, and the program is to educate them with the values and things that you and your dad taught them. Yes, sir. And along with that, we created a program, like I told you, called Point MMA. Anthony Pettis said it was an incredible program. So it's like taking kids to spar, just like you're talking about, from intro all the way to black belt. How valuable do you think that point fighting and those components into introducing a child to MMA or fighting as a whole is?
I think it's great. I mean, the way the movement is with point fighting, the explosiveness that is with point fighting, you can relate to that and use that for MMA or a street situation. You know what I mean? I mean, if you see most of the fighters out there, they don't fight real. They don't, and it's something they've never seen before. They don't see the kicks and the techniques coming from different angles, the angles that you say side to side. They're more of a boxing, which is nothing wrong with boxing, nothing wrong with Muay Thai. But with karate style, the point fighting, they don't see it coming, man. It's just, you're so fast, so explosive. I mean, look at Michael Page Venom in the Bellator. Anthony Pettis, very fast and explosive. They don't see that, and it's very hard to find sparring partners like the karate guys.
One of the primary benefits of point sparring is the longevity of the athlete. If you got guys in the gym throwing down, smoking each other, their martial arts life is going to be very short. You use good control technique, control sparring, whether it be kicking, punching, whether it be control takedowns, whether it be control ground technique, ground positions. Your martial arts experience is going to be much longer. You're going to be healthier for. You're going to go through life being nice and healthy, not all broke up and brain dead. Right.
I've seen
such a tremendous benefit.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of guys who go that way. They don't do the point fighting. They go out there and just beat each other up. and they said they had to retire because of the way they were training in the gym. Point sparring is awesome.
And the technique of point fighting does build that character.
Oh yeah.
Because in order to be good with good technique, you got to have good character. Right? Correct.
Exactly
So,
right.
if you would say, do you think that for a kid that's out there that's saying, I want to be a top fighter, what would you recommend to him to do right now to get back into training, to refine his skills, to become a better black belt and a better person as a whole? What would you say to him?
Well, first off, you know what? Find a good gym. Find a great gym that you feel comfortable with. I've been to a lot of schools. We call them schools. We're a school. We're not a gym. We're a school. So find a good school that you feel comfortable with good teaching. I've been to a lot of schools or gyms where every time you step on the mat, you have to fend for your life. So go to a great place, good training partners, and good positive people that will keep you focused.
Let's go, guys.
Let's go, Phil.
Keep working. Let's go.
1, 2, 5, 4, 3, yeah.
Come on, Philip. Get up. Come on, Philip. Come on, Philip. Don't let him catch him putting it.
Let's go, guys.
Don't let him do it again. Come on, Philip. Come on, Philip. Philip, get in. Come on. Come on, Philip. Don't let him grab it. Get in, Phil.
Philip, kick faster. That's why he's grabbing your leg.
Come on, Philip. Kick faster. Philip. Technique, Philip.
Kick faster. That's why he's grabbing your leg.
Come on, Phil. Philip, kick faster. That's why he's grabbing your leg. Philip, come on. Yeah.
3, 2, 1. Break. Back up, guys. Let's go.
Come on.
Back up.
Ready. Fight. Go.
Come on,
Let's go. Come on, Phil. Don't let him take you down. Get him.
Fight. Go.
Come on, Philip. Come on, Phil. Don't let him take you down. Get back up, Philip. Philip, reverse. Reverse, Philip. Get back up. Philip, reverse.
Go.
Come on, Philip, reverse.
Go. Keep fighting. Go.
Cartwheel kick. Come on, Philip. Come on, use my signature move. Stop doing the same thing. Use my signature move. Philip, change up. Cartwheel kick. Philip, come on. Get him. Come on, Philip. Philip, use my signature cartwheel. Cartwheel. Philip. Cartwheel, Philip. Cartwheel. Tornado kick. Roll. Roll, Philip. Come on.
Hug it up. Good job. Hug, guys. Hug. Good. Come on, guys. Keep working. Go.
Right.
Go.
Put your hands up, Ariane. There you go.
Come on, fight. Go.
Yeah, that corner, Ariane. Got the corner. There you go.
Go. Keep working. Go. Come on, go. Come on, guys. Fight. Keep working. You got to take that. Come on, guys. Come on, work.
Use your reach, Ariane. You're talking. Use your reach. Keep away from him.
Go. Come on, guys. Fight. Come on, go. Keep going. Go. I need takedowns, you guys. Come on, go.
That's right. Get him, Ariane. Get him.
Back up, son. Fight. Go. Come on, go. Fight. Come on, guys. Fight. Come on, go. Keep fighting. Go.
Get him.
Come on, go. 5, 4, go. Fight. Back position. Fight. Go. Move. Come on, go. Let's go. Fight. Come on, guys. Go. Fight.
There you go.
Come on, go. Come on, go.
1 minute.
There you go, sprawl, Ariane. Yeah.
Ready. Fight. Go. Take down, guys. Come on. Go. Keep fighting. Go. Come on, go. Fight. Back position. Ready. Fight. Go. Come on, go. Fight. Come on, go. Keep going. Go. Fight. Keep going. Fight. Go. Take him down. Great. Back in the starting position. Ready. Fight. Come on, guys. You got to pick it up. Fight. Go. Roll. 30 seconds.
Go, guys.
Go. Take down. Right. Take down. Come on, I gotta go. Fight. Move.
Take him down.
Go.
There you go.
Keep going. Go.
Come on, Ariane.
Great. Go. How much time is up? 10 seconds. Fight. Go.
10 seconds. Let's go.
10 seconds. Go. Keep going.
come on, go. Come on, fight, go. Keep working. Come on, guys. Keep working. Keep working. Foul. Keep working. That's it. That's it. One, right. Back in the position. Go. Fight. Now, go. Come on. Keep working. Go. Keep working. Keep going. 5, 4. Keep working. 5, 4, 3. Keep going. Go, go, go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep going. That's right. Fight. Go. Come on. Work. Get him up. All right, ready, chest gloves. Ready, fight, guys, go. Come on, come on, keep working. Keep working, fight, come on, go. Come on, guys, go. Keep working. Come on. There you go. Let's go, baby. That's right. Stay on top. That's right. Go, back position. Come on, guys. Change. Come on, go. Fight, go. Stop, come on, work. Set it up. Come on, break. That's right. Come on. Position right over here. Take blood, guys. And fight, go. Come on, go. Come on, guys, go. Fight. Keep fighting, go. Set it up. Keep working, keep fighting. Come on. No. Keep on. Go. Fight. Come on, guys, fight. Come on, last one. Keep working. Keep technique. Go. Come on, you got to double up. Go, fight. Start. Go. Fight. Now fight. Go. Work for him. Come on, guys. Put your hands up. Fight. Come on. Keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back up. Come on, hurry up. Come on. Come on, guys. Let's go. Work. Keep working. Keep working, guys. Let's go. Let's go. Keep working. Work. Come on, guys. Let's go. Keep working. Come on, Lil. Stay on the team. Keep working. Come on, keep working. Go. Keep working. Go. Come on, go. Keep working. Go. 5. Keep working. Come on, go. Just come on, go. 3, 2, 1. Up. Up. 5. Short. Down. Look, somebody else. Try to hit again. Take his head again. Come on, guys, go. Fight. Let's go, guys. Come on, work. Come on, go. Fight. Keep fighting. Go. Go, work. Fight. Come on, guys. Fight safe. Go. Come on, keep working. Go. Move in. Fight. Back in position. That's right, guys. Go. Come on, guys. Fight. Keep fighting. Go. Keep going. Come on, fight. Let's go, guys. Come on, work. Come on, go, guys. Fight. All right, let's go. Come on, go. Nice. Position, move up. Hit. You got it. Come on, Chad. Let's go. Breathe. Come on. Go to lift. Let's go, man. You work. Keep working. Come on, guys. Go. Go work. Come on, go. Keep working. Hug it up. Okay, it's out. Election that brings out, and Mr. Marco got yellow, and you're going to take it up and probably put on yellow. Just so everybody know, this is a real Shark Tank audition.
This has nothing to do with martial arts. What we're trying to push is Point MMA featuring Krazy Fit. We're trying to push that as look at UFC, look at Mud Run, and all that. It's my job to convince these people that this is the next biggest thing as UFC. All we need is somebody to put enough money for people to become real employees of just Point MMA. This has nothing to do with BAMS. This is Point MMA, a business that has the potential to be the next biggest thing for the martial arts industry. This is the next big thing for traditional martial arts schools and fitness for kids and the whole family. We focused on Point MMA, licensing, schools, and competition where competitors and champions and promoters and everybody can get paid, and you got a staff that just like you have here, you got a staff, a office person that gets paid to run the daily operations of this, and they can see that this can be the little league, just like in NFL. When they got little league NFL football, Point MMA is that for the UFC. That's what we selling. We got to convince them that, and the problem, and the convention is not really a big deal. But from the close, when we walk in, I guarantee you nobody else is prepared as what we have. That's why when we walk in, we got 1 minute. 1 minute's nothing. But the difference is the talent is the thing that got to whelm them because they don't know anything about martial arts. They never seen all that. They never seen the tournament stuff. As far as they concerned, is what you see in UFC. All they concerned with is how are you going to make whatever you're presenting something to skyrocket our ratings on TV before we take you from here to a live showing. The backdrop story of jail and all of this being $20 and everything is probably one of the biggest stories they could ever have on that show because it takes everything back to the realness, the streets. Just watch everything on TV.
Start with a couple jumping jacks. Do a little like 10-minute spurt, like, warm up or something.
I wanted to be a champion, but everybody else wanted to be a teacher when they was a little kid. But at the basketball school, and that's why I want to be a champion. God bless it.
This is more than a recording. This is energy that's not released often. Most of your enemies can only take portions. Something that consumes your competition with exhaustion. All you need is 2 minutes, dude, in it, 1 round. This is the rundown, Shaolin at sundown. Showed up the jungle just to rumble and you run now. Improve your technique while your people try to run wild. This is Point MMA. Champions don't sit and play unless you fight sweeter than Chick-fil-A's lemonade. Don't be nervous, many men have been afraid. Time for a change, see the difference a minute made. Lyrical renegade, I do it for the culture. Filled with more energy than Iron Man's repulsors. Strap on your gloves, we gon' show you who the boss is. Time to learn your lesson, don't forget your true culture. Your body hits harder. You never seen someone who fights like this, like this. You better think smarter if you ever really plan to fight like this, like this. Technically, how you technically, how you technically, how you technically, how you technically, you better roll with the punches and handle the hits to be the last man standing with a championship. So many slaps and grapples and damaging kicks. You want a second guessing if they just can manage the mix. Touch gloves and bow right after the gong. Fireballs in the palms, electric glows from the arms. What I envision when I'm making a song is I want this thing forever like I'm Drake and LeBron. You dig in the trenches and hustling, working and hoping that this song for certain is not the extended version. But it will not stop me, cause probably the price to stop is too costly. Making your head rock from the lockers to the car seat to the corporate office lobby. Leather interior inside the Ferrari. Cars and kamikaze. These are apologies for sorry. Are we here to battle? Or are we taking on zombie armies? Fighting like Chuck Norris and Bruce while training these players like Vince Lombardi. Your body hits harder. You never seen someone who fights like this. Hey, hey, you better think smarter.
Welcome to Shark Tank. My name is Scott. We're going to be doing wristbands in about 15, 20 minutes. So this is where you should be to get a wristband. Looking at the line now, I promise you everyone will get a wristband. There's no reason to start freaking out. If you're a Kingonomics attendee, if you've paid to go to the Kingonomics conference, you don't have to wait in this line. You can go inside to room D. They have nice coffee for you, croissants, as in DC.
Okay.
Yeah, so room D, if you're a Kingonomics attendee, they have
hit show Shark Tank comes to D.C.
And people lined up around the convention center today. Some of them got in line on Wednesday to pitch their ideas. Steve Shinavy joins us with all the Shark Tank excitement.
Yeah, we found a few things that could have fit in that Batman utility belt. No shortage of ideas as part of this week's Kingonomics Summit. It uses Dr. Martin Luther King's economic teachings to promote entrepreneurship and innovation. As part of this, ABC's Shark Tank set up shop today at the convention center, looking for a few new ideas from the D.C. region.
Spot on Shark Tank. We got the scoop on how to make a successful pitch.
Have energy, be excited. Personality goes a long ways. The Sharks are people. They're not just looking at numbers. They buy into you just as much as they buy into your business or product.
And they'll fight each other for a piece of the action.
As for the Sharks, they actually have no idea what pitches they'll be hearing.
I don't think people realize the only thing we know when they walk into the Shark Tank is their first name. It's not easy because you're making big decisions for a lot of money, and it's our money.
The auditions are just part of the larger Kingonomics Summit, scheduled around the anniversary of the March on Washington to help minority business owners. Laurel, Maryland's Willie Johnson pulled no punches with his family-friendly MMA pitch.
Rather than reinforcing the violence that we see plaguing our society, how can we take something that everybody loves and bring it and make it safe?
While Dee's fortune.
Shark Tanks, I'm coming after you guys.
Joining me is billionaire entrepreneur Mr. Mark Cuban.
We're at the Kingonomics Conference in celebration of entrepreneurship and the 50th anniversary of the Martin Luther King March on D.C. And it's a unique opportunity for Damon and I to help minority entrepreneurs understand the American dream and get fired up about starting companies, running companies, and hopefully making some money.
Information is the most valuable commodity. The Kingonomic Conference aims to give entrepreneurs, primarily minority entrepreneurs, access to capital and information on how to build a successful business. I'm somebody who benefited off of supporting of minority entrepreneurship, and now I can help others. Damon, thank you.
Welcome to Shark Tank Casting.
Thanks for having us here.
Maybe not everybody knows. The Sharks have nothing to do with who comes on the show.
What's the name of your company, how much you're looking for?
We are here at the Kingonomics Conference. We're looking for great businesses, great products, great ideas for Shark Tank.
Everybody can be part of the American dream.
41.
Madison Square Garden, pretty historical as a little kid coming from Baltimore, 17 years old, getting off the bus, coming into the same center, winning the All-American Championships 2 years in a row. At that time, I was afraid, so I ran back, but we ain't running now. We here represent UFC, historical. UFC, Point MMA, New York, historical moment. We're not going to stop, can't be stopped. We're trying to unify the martial arts community, UFC. Point MMA, we're getting closer and closer.
Contact. Watch these fighters with their Point MMA match tonight.
must wear our equipment. If you walk into our school, he's seen it, and I get mad. Oh boy, they got to get me out the way. I'm like, where that equipment come from? How they got UFC in here? You better get it out there, get it all out. And what ends up happening, the beautiful thing about this too, when I went to open my own school and I had $20, guess what? I went to a community center called Fairlands Aquatic Center. In 3 months, I got 100 students. And I went and opened up the school that I own right now. After 20 years, I own the building. Guess how I got that school? I was charging $30 a month, but I was charging $250 for the whole equipment kit. That allowed me the money, the revenue stream that my instructor said, I don't know about you, I mean, sometimes that part of the money allows me to make payroll. Why they ain't got to mess with my EFC? There's a whole new, and I ain't promoting money, but I don't know about you, man. That's like a nice piece of residual income over there.
You're telling me that if I was playing for Dallas, but I got cut, went to the Redskins, I can't take my gear over there?
Oh, no. Yeah.
I already
you
got
gonna get beat up.
I already got some stuff. I can't bring it from other team? No, you in my house now. You got to put on my, that's all I'm saying. Sometimes you have to, it sounds crazy, but you can't play for my team. You can't be at my school wearing, I still got guys from Mr. Kim's place up the street. Can I just wear it till it runs out? No. You can't wear his gear in my place. Once they understand it, it's another, again, amazing revenue stream.
And it's funny, I don't know about you, when I come to class, I match. I like sweat. I like my belt to be a certain way. I like my shoes to be a certain way. I like my t-shirts to be a certain way. Everything we do got something where a kid, when he walk to school, he can match it with his little, I don't know about you, but how many kids really include your t-shirt with their new Jordans going to school? How many of you got to really force them to wear your but come on, now let's take a step back. Let's look at some of the does it really look like something you would go out and like you put on a Michael Jordan jersey and you would represent that up and down the street? Most of the stuff don't, but everything in UFC do. Somebody told me Dana White was the smartest guy you ever met when it came down to branding. Why? You will never see nobody wearing nothing that doesn't say UFC. Everything, I don't care, it can be a toothpick. He gonna find a way to what? Put UFC on it. And that's what we're trying to do as an industry, to create a united front. Because even from making the sport aspect grow, why we talking traditional martial arts? Why won't Pepsi come in and sponsor the sport? It's confusing. You look at it, what is going on here? One time, Budweiser and all those people was in it. If you can get mainstream people to come into traditional martial arts and bring everything together like AAU and all that stuff, come on, man. You wouldn't even have to force the parent to want to join your school. It'll be like they going to a gym. It'll be a natural thing. And you got to believe it. Nobody believed that UFC would be as big as it is right now. Nobody. I didn't believe that I would have a school right now. I didn't believe I would be on the star of one of the best TV shows in the world, starring with the best people on the planet, Shannon Lee. But guess what? I did. And that's what we got to do as an industry. We got to believe that we can bring the traditional martial arts forward with a modern approach. And this is our concept. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Well, no, I wanted to go back 1 second. You know, like I said, I have been in a million karate schools, and I have not seen many that run like his school. You know, I was an instructor. I come from a school where it was kids class at 3, kids class at 4, kids class at 5, teen class at 6, adults class at 7, and we had, you know, a couple hundred kids and 10 adults. And it was, oh, well, you know, my kid's at home and I have to do this. And when I walked into his school and I see the parents and the kids at the same time, I'm like, that is genius. Because the parent can't say it's inconvenient. I don't have time to make it. You know, it's like, no, your kid is right there. Instead of you sitting in this chair, you're going to work out right there. And then in 45 minutes, you're both done and you leave. And I don't know why that, I mean, I'd never seen that before, honestly. And I've been in a lot of schools. And that concept to me was so awesome because it takes away every rebuttal that every parent could ever have for why they can't bring their kid to class, why they can't work out. It's, oh no, well, I can come to adult class at 8. Okay, great, bring your kid. They'll do a class at the same time. Or I can bring my kid at 3. Okay, great. Well, your class will be at 3. And you know, like his school is balanced between adults and kids, which again, as far as I know, in our industry is very unusual. You know, it's usually very kids heavy and very adult thin, and especially teens. And just offering that kind of class where it's high energy and it's cardio driven and it's a great workout and the parents and the kids are doing it at the same time, I mean, it's such a great concept.
And one thing, he's pretty humble. He might be talking, y'all know him from Bull Look, but everybody know in EFC, there was one school, it was the first school to have over 500 students. What school was that?
Roll Mary.
Maybe before him. Greg Silver. Greg Silver, and he used to do that. He used to be the instructor that ran that school. Bold Look was established from that whole core element, and he was behind all of that. So he's not just he is a black belt. He was on the team when they were competing all over the country and killing everybody in competition. So he do bring more than just he don't say that. I have to get him to like, come on, man, you're a black belt. Pull that belt out the closet and get working. So he back in and working out and all that stuff. So his passion keeps our passion going, and I think that's what everybody see. His passion. I want to carry on my instructor's legacy. People don't have to like what I say. I do. My instructor was one of the best fighters, best forms people, in the country. It would be a disservice to my instructor and to the martial arts of Billy Blanks and all those people that saved my life to not bring about something that can help the next generation to be a guy like me. If a guy like me can be right here talking to you, and he never gave up winning, that's going to make me, always do that.
All right, that's all right.
That's what real teaching is all about. If you really care about that kid, give him a tool that's going to help him when you ain't nowhere around. When peer pressure is really cranking down on him, and he can't call nobody, he got to figure out by himself. And that's what we got to do. All that other stuff is a byproduct, and that's what we're trying to do here. And I believe and I know we're going to do it. I bet my heart that it's going to do it, because I see it happening with my kids. And he did it for me. And if I can get this man to leave his dad's company, to believe in this dream, to go along with us, quitting's not an option, man. So, and if you don't believe in it, come and see some of the competitions. When you watch the video, you'll see my son in action. I believe if you're instructing somebody coming to your class, I mean, how many people ever taught an intro and the guy came in and you can sense that he's challenging you? He can sense that you really can't fight. I know a lot of in my school, this is like funny because I know a lot of young guys, we have young guys teach to run the class, and a lot of times because you're in that setting, you don't believe that a guy like me who don't like martial arts or who came from the street will come in and challenge you. Because you're so protected in your environment. You're so protected that you don't realize that them parents that are coming in, they choosing to respect you. But what about the cat that comes in and say, yeah, so what's up? I can fight. I don't care nothing about your black belt. Because we realize that even black belt is important, but until you go beyond the belt and into the philosophy and the lifestyle, my instructors say black belt is a way of life. It's not just about fighting, it's what you eating, what you thinking, how you feeling, how you treating other people. Once you transcend to that, you'll never have to fight. And you'll be able to bring a person along, because I don't believe you have to be combative, but you know how to fight, and the only way you can do that, anybody, a good fighter can sense. Anybody used to, if you go to a tournament, and that's why it's going to be so incredible next year when you get a chance to come to the Capital Classics. And you get a chance, you're around here thinking you really know something, but wait till you watch on that stage and you see, hold up, I've been faking tricking. I've been faking sparring. That's what is it going to do for our students? I want to be like that. I really want to spar. I ain't got to win, but I want to be able to hold my own. That's what martial arts is supposed to be about. And I believe that all those people that come along with it, we're going to make it that way. We're going to bring it back to that core value where we're not going to be saying, oh, and it's funny, and I say this in closing, when one of the world's greatest fighters said we don't teach sparring anymore, you don't teach sparring anymore. Just look at yourself in the mirror and say that. How many of us, could we all put on sparring equipment, come out, and let's spar, baby? Let's go, let's work. And I hit you with the best blow, and you're like, whoa, let's go. How many people in here, how many people got black belts that can enjoy that moment? Most people don't. You got to enjoy the hit. You got to enjoy the flow. Let's go, baby, let's get busy. That's what martial arts used to be, and that's what it's going back to. Guaranteed. Ready? Fight. Oh!
Yes, the ultimate it's just about 10 minutes to the ninja star. They're going to be showing you some awesome stuff. all sorts of ninja stuff, dart throwing, and you name it. The Ninja Star Camp is going to be entertaining you. We're going to be right to the area. We're having Super Michael Pascal Jr. This is where the real great equipment is. And you need to see what these guys have. And also from the Ninja Star Camp, we have the Aikido DVD, which is strictly on Aikido drum fighting. They have those DVDs on sale. You need to get yourself a copy of that. In a couple of minutes, in just about 15 minutes, we're going to be having the Ninja Star Camp. That's going to be coming up, and you don't want to miss that.
Keep it up, keep it safe. Keep working. Deep breath. Now, move, move, move. Move around. Let's go. Noise. Move around.
Ali Rodrigo, Ranasa Mackenzie, Master Durham, you'll be on next. Area 1, the tree. Master Durham Howard. Your segment starts in just about half an hour. And of course, meeting on the back of the building, we have the War on the Shore. The War on the Shore that's going on at the back of the building.
After the fight.
Come on, go!
I already got it.
That is that there are a lot of folks. I've been with EFC for 34 years, and I watched it go from a fighting deal where everybody grumbled to fighting kind of drives people out of schools. Stretching kind of makes them want to quit. Don't work them too hard. So we go after the schools, you know, we give them belts for good grades, and all of that. All of the stuff we're doing is important. but somewhere along the line we lost our core. And even at the national tournaments, it turned into, and I give a 6A NASCAR tournament. And we even at some point looked at it and said, they're right over there. This is just tag. Guys wearing extra long gloves so they can just tap you and get a point. Or they wear footgear 2 sizes too big so they can tap you and get a point. And all of a sudden, the guys that were running these things used to be real fighters. And they're saying, well, we got a lot of people out here fighting, but very little fighting's going on. And so we looked over and saw there's folks that are going back and I don't want to do that. I want to actually fight. And there's a whole generation of folks that came up under point martial arts. And again, I run one of the biggest point open tournaments there is. Point martial arts that never fought, never really hit anybody. And now they're running the school and they're teaching somebody else. And then that guy is teaching somebody, and there's nobody in that lineage that actually has ever been hit upside the head. And I think at a certain point you're starting to see that turn back. Because now my event, we've got grappling, we've got point MMA, we've got extreme fighting. What is that? That's point fighting, but you have to really hit. Billy Blanks hadn't been to a tournament, I think, since he started doing Taibo. He showed up last year, and he was appalled. He said, I don't come to this stuff anymore, because we used to actually hit people. He came to sign autographs. Next thing I know, he was on the stage. He said, oh no, the extreme point stuff, I'll do that. I said, Billy, don't fight. He said, because back when I came up, you could actually hit. And we came out, and your guys did the point MMA. It said, it is point fighting. But these guys were hitting hard, not knocking out, but you had to hit. And I realized that was the happy medium. They want you to be able to hit, but again, the truth, the attorney who's got to be in court Monday morning, he can't keep going in every day with the big eye. He can't go with the lip. He likes to rumble, but he knows that he can't show up for court, or the doctor can't show up beat up but so often, so he goes into something that's it. But you're looking for, again, for that happy medium. And I will tell you that when they did the fight at the Classics last year, it was the highlight of the deal. I mean, it was a little bit banging, but a lot of guys were sitting back going, we got to get rid of the tag. And so I hear them right now, they're trying to change the rules. You got to hit. You can't be doing this touch thing anymore. And I think it's healthy, because it says, guys, you're losing a whole generation of folks that are moving away from it. So to me, point MMA is taking advantage of the brand MMA. It's also talking about points. But basically what you're saying to me is that when we came up, everybody grappled. In the Chinese styles, we called it Sui Jiao. It was Kung Lee and those guys. They used to do the San Show, and you had to do we always grappled. Somewhere along the point, it all got lost. And you know, every time somebody clashed, went to the ground, somebody jumped in and said, break. And if you hit somebody, they went, what's wrong with you? That's dirty fighting. Ain't no dirty fighting in martial arts. At what point did we say you can't? If you hit the ground, you were looking up. So we kind of lost that. If anybody who's been here since the 60s, you know, everybody fought on the ground. Up in New York, he talks about up there. When I fought up there, everybody went there. You could get stomped while you were on the ground, in the throat. I mean, it was always that. With Paul Biggio, those guys, we all fought like that. But somewhere along the line, it got lost, where it turned into just tag. And I think there's got to be that turn back. But you got a whole generation of people who grew up doing nothing but points. Their instructors did nothing but point. But I don't want to call it tag, but they did tag. And their instructors for them did tag. They want to come back and do a more serious martial arts, but they don't want to go all the way over there because I can't do that. Yeah, I've never really been hit. And I think that what you're doing, the reason it's so appealing is because folks look at it saying, I can do what I do, and yet take it to the next level. Because again, I don't want folks in the school get knocked out. I don't know. Right now, I heard on the TV the other day, the people are getting afraid, not just our industry. This morning, they said something about the youth football has dropped in half, the number of kids that are coming into kids football. Football for youth, not adults. Because somebody said something about concussions. My fear is that at some point, some parent is going to say something about joints or something about locks, and then all of a sudden you find yourself, where's that happy medium in between? So it hasn't happened yet, but football is talking about people afraid to put their kids in there. It's the American sport. I know baseball is supposed to be, but we're talking football. How are we afraid to play ball? So I think there has to be that happy medium, and when I saw this, it's like we can go ahead and bang, we can go ahead and hit, but only probably one guy in 10 really wants to fight to the knockout. You know, he wants to fight, but I don't really want to be knocked out. And we're not just getting the guys that want to do this as a profession, because you don't worry about it. I quit the job, I'm not at McDonald's no more, I'm doing this full time. Okay, that's a different dog. We're talking about the professional attorneys, we're talking about people with real jobs that have to go to work every day, but they still enjoy the combat sport. There's got to be something for them, and I think this may well be theirs.
Go! Keep the beat going. Here we go. Forward, back, forward, back, forward, back. Now forward, side, hoo, ha, go, hoo, ha, go, hoo. 1, 7, 1, 6, 1, 5, 1, 4, 1, 3, 1, 2, 1. Let's go. Now switch. Go. Go. Come on. Fatigue may count as others what? Always. Fatigue may count as others what? Always. All right, so that's the first phase of 10-minute blast. It's point MMA. You are a black belt. You are a martial artist. I don't care what nobody tell you. There's some guy in jail that's on 1,000 push-ups every day. Running the yard, pushing 500 pounds. He ain't learning no martial arts, but he's waiting for somebody like you to think you can beat him. He don't go to no dojo. His dojo on the street. So guess what? You cannot quit. Every time you feel like you're so about ready to quit, remember that black belt. You're supposed to be better than an MMA guy. Because black belt represents what? Power, right? Yes, sir. So don't be quitting no more. We ready to go through the next phase. And guess what? If you hate me, I don't care. You know why? Because if you're a real martial artist, you ain't supposed to like your teacher. Am I right? Yes, sir. You're supposed to be inspired and empowered. And every time you come in a room, you're going to do 2 extra ones so he can just look at you and nod the head, and that's what you want. That's what a real black belt is all about. It's beyond the belt. It's your attitude, it's your spirit. And you're doing good right now. Because did anybody get any water just yet? No, sir. Did anybody get any water? No, sir. All right, that's good. You need a break? Anybody want one water break? No, sir. Some water break? No, sir. Anybody want some water? No, sir. Anybody want to get busy? Yes, sir. Stand up. Let's go.
Professor Van has been working on this curriculum for at least the last 20 years, and I personally got an opportunity to work with him. We got to our 2nd level certification, and I do really believe in the program. It has a lot to offer from all different styles, and that's what's so great about it. It doesn't matter your background, like Master Kemper has said. If you're a point karate, taekwondo, grappling, doesn't matter.
Okay. All right, so we're going to have some fun. Y'all ready to have some fun?
Yes,
sir. Gotta be a little louder than that. Ready to have some fun?
Yes, sir.
I gotta hear you at the rooftop. Gotta be a little louder than that. Ready to have some fun?
Yes, sir.
And of course, when you come to a certification, you can get that high energy, beat down, let's go, kill it, drop you to the floor like you know we're famous for. High energy, beat down.
Warriors, come out to play.
Warriors!
Mindset!
Warriors! Mindset! Warriors! Mindset! Warriors! Mindset!
Start with a couple jumping jacks. Do a little like 10-minute spurt, like, you know, warm up or something, you know.
I wanted to be a champion, but everybody else wanted to be a teacher when they were a kid. But the master food, and that's why I want to be a champion. God bless it.
This is more than a recording. This is energy that's not released often. Most of your enemies can only take portions. Something that consumes your competition with exhaustion. All you need is 2 minutes, dude, in it, 1 round. This is the rundown. Shaolin at sundown. Showed up the jungle just to rumble and you run now. Improve your technique while your people try to run wild. This is point MMA champions don't sit and play unless you fight sweeter than Chick-fil-A's lemonade. Don't be nervous. Many men have been afraid. Time for a change. See the difference a minute made. Lyrical renegade, I do it for the culture. Filled with more energy than Iron Man's repulsors. Strap on your gloves, we gon' show you who the boss is. Time to learn your lesson, don't forget just who taught you. Your body hits harder. You never seen someone who fights like this, like this. You better think smarter. If you ever really plan to fight like this, like you technically, how you technically, how you technically, how you technically, better roll with the punches and handle the hits. To be the last man standing with a championship. So many slaps and grapples and damaging kicks. You want a second guessing if they just can manage the mix. Touch gloves and bow right after the gong. Fireballs in the palms, electric glows from the arms. What I envision when I'm making a song is I want this thing forever like I'm Drake and LeBron. You dig in the trenches and hustle and working and hoping that the song for certain's not the extended version. But it will will not stop me, cause probably the price to stop is too costly. Making your head rock from the lockers to the car seat to the corporate office lobby. Leather interior inside the Ferrari. Cause we causing kamikaze. These are apologies for sorry. Are we here to battle? Or are we taking on zombie armies? Fighting like Chuck Norris and Bruce while training these players like Vince Lombardi. Your body hits harder. You never seen someone who fights like this, like this. You better think smarter if you ever really plan a fight like this. How you technically, how you technically, how you technically, how you technically, how you your body hits harder. You never seen someone who fights like this, like this. You better think smarter if you ever really plan a fight like this. How you technically, how you technically, how you technically, how you technically, how you no rival, no rival. Tell them to play hard or go home. No rival, no rival. How you gonna act now when I never back down? No rival, no rival. Tell them to play hard or go home. No rival, no rival. How you gonna act now when I never back down? Your body hits harder. You never seen someone who fights like this, like this. You better think smarter if you ever really plan a fight like this. How you technically, 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 how you your body hits harder. You never seen someone who fights like this, like this. You better think smarter if you ever really plan a fight like this. How you technically, how you technically, how you technically, how you Marco the answer.
Johnson here with the great, my hero, my mentor, Master Billy. Right? You know, once again, we have our Point MMA Crazy Athletics. Always get a little emotional when I'm around this guy because I love him so much, man. But Point MMA and Crazy Athletics was inspired by someone like Master Billy and Nasty Annis and Alvin Prowder and Linda Denley, all those great people that made it possible for me to be the martial artist that I am today. And for Master Billy to see the Point MMA and Crazy Athletics and tell me that it's something that can really help the industry, I'm wondering, what would you say, Master Billy, to the people, what you think? What do you think about Point MMA and Crazy Athletics, and what do you think it can do to change the industry?
Well, what I think it did is you came up with something like Bruce Lee, that is something that people know. Change the martial arts world, give people a chance to really understand that just one basic style is not going to be a style that will appeal not just martial arts people, but around the world. What I think you've done, you created a chance for people at home to come out and do what you call MMA, crazy physical fitness, all this stuff. You're giving them an opportunity to say, you know what, martial arts is more than just the basic routine of kicking and punching. I'm adding physical fitness to it to give people a chance to really learn how to communicate with their bodies. And I think it's great. I think it's going to make martial arts become a popular thing. I think it's a thing that when you say take a vitamin to help your body become better.
Yes, sir.
I believe that what you created is giving martial arts people to have a vitamin.
Yes, sir.
To prepare their students for tests, prepare themselves for being able to be in better condition, so when they come to a big martial arts competition, they can go and compete and not worry about being out of shape.
Yes,
So
sir.
I think it's going to change the martial arts world.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, once again, we're here with Master Billy. I thank him again. I'm getting chills as I talk to him. I say something to a kid, man, don't ever stop dreaming, regardless of where you're at, regardless of how bad things might be. If you do what people like me, like I did, and I know Master Billy did, you take a little picture of someone that you want to be like, and you put it up on that wall, and you just pray, and you pray, and you hope, and one day you'll be able to stand here with your hero, your mentor, and pass it forward, play it forward for the next person.
Right.
So thank you, Master Billy.
Thank you, sir. Keep up the good work, man. He's doing a lot for martial arts world, and look what he's done. He came from nowhere to somewhere. So keep it up and do what he said to do. Watch to see your life turn around.
He continues to open doors that elevate the opportunity for tomorrow's youth. This year, the Don Wilson Legacy Award goes to John Bell III.
But anyway, one of the happiest moments, actually, I've never had my name put on an award before, but this is a very happy moment for me because now I know that my legacy will go on as a respectful thing for young kids coming up. And congratulations for winning the very first one. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart for giving me this honor. Thank you.
This year's Don and Christine Bannon Rodriguez Legacy Award goes to Gavin, is this Coca?
Probably about 11 or 12 years coming here. Really excited that they're finally doing something with the kids. The future of our sport and the martial arts. It's great to see recognizing these kids. And all I can say is, truly, some of you guys, especially the little guy up here that just got an award, let's see, 3, 4, 3. I mean, I started the same as Cynthia when I was 13, so many of you guys have such an advantage. You've started so much earlier than we have.
All right, I just want to say thank you to my mom, Master Pia, my now stepdad, Master Krazy. You guys have been a big help. I've been training since I was 3 years old. I'm now 13. And I love to teach. It's one of the things that's definitely made me grow as a martial artist. Natalie, she stands right alongside me. Isabella is one of my students. And I really enjoy it. I can definitely see myself competing in everything, definitely in the future. And thank you so much.
It says Reed, but it's not like a habit. My lips just always say Grandmaster Junior.
on some chill. We go 0 to 100 real quick. Drake said, nigga work. I ain't so I was still so down to earth. Gonna do it, we can do it on the turf. 360 with the wrist, boy. Is boy. You gotta play that last song he just played one more time. Yeah, all up on TV, I thought it'd make me richer. Wasn't paying me enough, I needed something quicker. So now I'm on the Nico basement, putting working on the phone. I don't even like that dance. We ready to put the last song back on. You gotta do that dance. Y'all be finding them songs. I can see y'all there with me. She getting hype over there. I see her. Go get hype again. I like that move. Do it again. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Okay, y'all.
Superstars floating around so we can't see you. When we see you, we're gonna let them know that you're in the house. Thank you.
Thank you for coming through it out. All right, look, we're ready to get started, grown folks. You ready? You ready? DJ, you ready? I know my timekeeping ready. We having fun today. I don't even want to go to the party tonight. Come on. Oh, yeah. There you go, baby. Come on. I need honey. That's what I like. Come on. Come on, Mr. Camus. You better not stop. Get on that slide, boy. Let's see the weapons call.
Old school.
Watch carefully.
I got it. Line up.
Four, go, count them. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Let's go.
With the follow-on with the hands and a takedown. Take him down, take him down. Learn to do.
No human being on this planet got the strength to beat you down, or to take your heart, or to take your spirit. The only thing that can hurt you is you. Suck it up! There you go, come on, one arm. It don't matter, just do it. Get it out. Don't let it break you down.
The energy that comes off this guy is just phenomenal, and it's contagious.
When you come here, you leave behind everyday worries. You know, the frustration at work. Not every day is perfect, but when you come here, you know, you leave everything behind.
I mean, everyone has their own drama, but it's nice to get away from the 7 days a week that I have at home.
Well, it's not only about the physical stuff, it's also about how to defend yourself. It's about discipline, focus.
It gives me confidence and for myself to be strong and like to not back away from anything.
In life, something's always going to be happening. You're never going to have a clear path towards success. There's going to always be something coming towards you.
Once you change your attitude in life, things start to work, you know, in mysterious ways.
I feel strong, I respect myself. Yeah, I feel like brand new every time I walk out of here.
I love that I came to Bam's Kung Fu. If it wasn't for my dad, I probably would still be overweight and not happy.
Harder! Because the girl's not going to be hitting you on the street, the guy is. Harder!
When you hear the word the BAM, it goes beyond just the energy. It goes beyond just WMAC master. It goes to a great father. It goes to a loving husband. It goes to all those things, the things that I strive to one day be.
Go, punch! Yeah, scream it out. Scream!
He is just the embodiment of what a role model should be.
Don't you quit. Don't quit. Come on. Come on, Mr. Marvin. You know why I'm here.
I don't think they know how much they mean to me and Seth. Me as a single mom, he doesn't have a male to look up to in the household. And so when he comes home and he says, you know, Professor Bam told me I was a champion today.
Come on.
It means the world to me because he has someone that he can look up to every day when he comes into the school and say, I want to be a man just like that.
The memories that you make here are memories that will stay with you forever.